Hello everyone and welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this delicious albondiga soup. This is a perfect dish to enjoy during the winter season or any time of the year. This is one of my family's favorite and I'm sure it will become one of your family's too. So let's get started. Here I gathered all the ingredients we're going to be using. For the meatballs we're going to need 2 pounds of lean ground beef, a handful of cilantro, 2 eggs, 1 potato, half a tablespoon of ground cumin, salt and black pepper, half a cup of uncooked white rice, and half a cup of dry breadcrumbs. For the sauce we're going to need 5 to 6 tomatoes, 1 onion, 3 garlic cloves, a good handful of cilantro, and I'm also going to add 1 jalapeno for spice. We're also going to need 1 8-ounce can of tomato sauce, 2 carrots, 3 zucchinis, 2 potatoes, 1 chayote, and I'm also going to add a few branches of the epazote, which is a Mexican spice that you can find at your local grocery store depending on where you shop. We're going to start out by preparing the meat for the meatballs. We're going to peel our potato, then we're going to chop it into very tiny small pieces. Now we're going to take half of the cilantro and then we're going to chop it up as finely as you can. Now we're going to add the cumin, salt, and the black pepper to the meat. The uncooked rice, 2 eggs, the chopped potatoes and the cilantro. And now for the fun part, we get to mix it all up. You can use your hand or you can wear gloves if you prefer. My hands are clean, so I'm just going to use my hands. Now I'm going to add half a cup of breadcrumbs and I'm going to mix it again until it's well mixed. Now that it's well mixed, we're going to shape our meatballs. We're going to make about 1-inch balls. And then we're going to set them aside. Now that our meatballs are done, we're going to chop our vegetables. I'm going to start out with the zucchini. I'm going to cut off the ends. Then I'm going to chop them into fairly large pieces. I'm going to set it in a separate bowl from all the other vegetables. I'll be adding these last because they do tend to cook a little bit faster than the other vegetables. Now that our carrots and potatoes are peeled, we're going to chop these up into fairly large pieces, just like the zucchini. Normally I use 3 to 4 carrots, but these are so big, so I'm only going to use 2 today. Now that our vegetables are chopped, we're going to move on to the sauce. I'm going to remove the stem from the jalapeno. Then I'm going to cut my tomatoes in fourths and halves. I do this because it's hard to get it into my blender. It depends on which kind of blender you're using. You can throw them in whole or you can cut them. Whatever works for you. I'm also going to chop the onion into fourths. Now that they're all chopped, we're going to make the sauce. In a blender, we're going to add 2 cups of water. We're going to add the onion, the tomato, and the jalapeno. The garlic. And the remainder of the cilantro. Now we blend it all up. Now we're going to place a stock pot over medium-high heat. Now we're going to add the sauce. I'm going to add an additional 12 cups of water. Now we're going to add the tomato sauce, the epazote, 3 large tablespoons of chicken bouillon, and a tablespoon of salt. And then I'm going to mix it all up and wait for it to come to a boil. Now that it's boiling, we're going to add the meatballs. Now we're going to let them boil for about 15 minutes. Now that it's been 15 minutes, we're going to add the carrots, the potatoes, and the chayote. We're going to let them cook for about 15 minutes and then we'll add the zucchini. Now we're going to add the zucchini. At this point, you can taste it. And if it needs more seasoning or salt, you can add more if you wish. Now we're going to let them cook for about 15 minutes. It's been about 15 minutes now, and it looks like the zucchini is all done. So now I'm just going to turn it off and leave it on the burner and cover it and let it sit for a good 15 minutes before I can serve it. Now that it's ready, you can enjoy it alone or you can serve it over red rice. You can also add a little bit of lime juice. I hope you enjoyed watching this video today, and if you would like to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to leave a comment. Thank you so much for watching.